everyone, I'm Sheena Collins, South Orange Village President.
And I'm Summer Jones, Village Trustee for South Orange.
And we're really excited to tell you about the week of activities leading up to Juneteenth. And in South Orange, we are kicking off on Monday, June 14th, where we are partnering with the NAACP of the Oranges and Maplewood. We are going to have a special flag for Juneteenth that is going to fly below our American flag right in front of 76 South Orange Avenue. So you know that very big flagpole in the heart of our downtown. We're going to be bringing together community members, both from South Orange and Maplewood, a lot of dignitaries, a lot of special speakers, and we're also going to have some light refreshments as well. So we encourage you to come out on Monday, June 14th at 4 p.m. to 76 South Orange Avenue, and that is what's going to get us started. What do we have next, Summer?
Well, so the South Orange Public Library is having a load of events, and the top four that I want to talk about right now is a book talk on Juneteenth. It's actually going to be on June 17th at 4 p.m. All ages are welcome, so from your little itty bitty babies to your really older babies.
And us.
And then Mark Murphy Music. Do you know Mark Murphy Music?
He's absolutely sensational.
He is going to have a special concert just for South Orange and Maplewood for Juneteenth, and it's going to be really great. And then it's going to be followed by a discussion by our very own resident, Mia White, who is actually an assistant professor at the New School.
I love Mia, and I encourage people to go because she's sensational
She
as well.
is phenomenal. And speaking of phenomenal women, like me, there is author Gretchen Soren, who is going to host a phone discussion on driving while Black, race, space, and mobility, that's a tongue tie, in America. So it's going to be really great.
Yeah, I'm excited. Our South Orange Public Library always has amazing programming, and they're really stepping up for the celebration of Juneteenth.
And you can find that information on www.sopl.org.
Yes. And now I know, Summer, you've got a big one, because on the actual day of Juneteenth, which is June 19th, first we have to give a plug that during the day, we're encouraging people to go to Duran Hedden House in Maplewood. They have a series of programming, but the South Orange side, we're responsible for the nighttime. So what's happening?
Oh my God, I can't wait to tell everyone. From 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., there is going to be an event on Fledsville. It's going to be music, performances by the Masso Youth Coalition, as well as the Black Poetry Project. And did I tell you that there is going to be barbecue? Do you like barbecue?
Yes, I can't imagine somebody who doesn't love barbecue.
Well, because Juneteenth actually started in Galveston, Texas, or that is where, everyone had finally realized that they were free. There is barbecue in Texas, and there's going to be barbecue in South Orange.
You know what, I have heard that, and it's interesting, especially when we talk about Juneteenth and the Emancipation Proclamation, right? We talk about dates all the way back to 1862, but the reality is it's 1865, and the idea behind that was that a lot of slave owners started moving towards Texas in the southern states. And so by the time that the Union forces were able to make their way all the way down to let people know that they were free, that announcement was made in Galveston, Texas. And so we saw a lot of celebrations afterwards from people who left Texas, went into southern states, and then people from southern states picking up that celebration, going to northern states. And so that's how we ended up here today talking about June 19th.
However, do you know what goes well with barbecue?
What?
Beer.
And I don't know anybody who doesn't like beer, so we are going to have a beer garden. Keep in mind that it is going to have the bracelets, and it has to be fenced off, and you have to obviously be 21 to partake in the adult libations in the celebration. But there is going to, come on.
There's a surprise.
Beer garden.
Beer garden. And then just to let everyone know, you do have to pay for food. You're welcome to bring your own food. The event is free for all, but food and beer would have to be paid for.
Actually, speaking of which, if you do want to bring your own food, our South Orange Village Center Alliance, led by the amazing Melissa Hodge, they're going to have live music all throughout our downtown on Juneteenth, and that's going from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. But also, we want people to think about patronizing particularly our Black-owned businesses. So whether you're having breakfast or lunch, or you're grabbing something before you're heading over to Floods Hill, or when you're in Maplewood for Duran Hedden and their reenactment that's going to be occurring over there, let's really make this day about celebrating our African Americans and Black-owned businesses. It's going to be really something special.
However, at the end of the night, I don't know if I can tell you.
Wait, should we tell them? No. We're keeping a little bit of a secret.
There is a surprise. There's going to be a really big surprise happening happening at 9:30 at night. So wherever you are, just know that you can come down to Floods Hill and partake in the surprise, no matter what you decide to do that day of celebration.
I'm so excited.
I am too, but you can tell them, we're not gonna tell them.
We're not. We're sworn to secrecy, but we are going to have a massive, amazing thing on Floods Hill after all the performances, and so you need to be there. But you know what, Summer? The first thing that I want to point out is that both you and I have been vaccinated, and we are past our 2-week period after we received our second vaccine, but we're still practicing social distancing, right? And so we're going to have large crowds for the first time. The timing couldn't be better, right? But we're just asking people to be safe, right? For those who have not been vaccinated yet, first, obviously we'd love for you to get vaccinated, but it's required for you to be wearing the mask. But you're going to see a lot of people out without masks who have been vaccinated, and we're past capacity limits and things like that. So it's going to be special.
It's going to be special.
But we want everybody to be safe, right?
Yes, definitely. Try to mask, and please mask and social distance. So I just want to thank everyone that's taken part, and this has been an amazing, amazing event, especially since South Orange and Maplewood is working together along with Seton Hall, SOPAC, SOPA, some of the other businesses, the library, SOMA TV. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
it's going to be amazing.
And I will say it's the first time for as long as I've been in South Orange, which is approaching 20 years, that the two towns have come together to really make Juneteenth a thing. And so it wasn't just about one day. We had so many partners that it's a week of activities leading up to June 19th. So Summer and I, on behalf of the full South Orange Board of Trustees, we look forward to seeing you, right?
Thank you.
We're excited, and we'll see you for Juneteenth.
See you for Juneteenth.